viewers, welcome back to the Southman Auto Channel. Got the 2015 Nissan. It's the Altima. It's got the chop. You could hear it there running. It's choppy. Money lights on. The exhaust is completely gone. It's got the big 2.4, 2.5, something like that. Relatively common on these. I think we've done videos on these in the past with the variable timing control solenoids. I think they have like a lock, an oil flow control solenoid, and an intake and an exhaust. This car runs like this and has an engine light on with misfire codes. I took my little code reader out in the parking lot and read them. Had some like a PO300, but then the one that caught my attention was the P0014 for the exhaust cam being over advanced. More than likely it's just a failed solenoid stuck, is what I'm guessing. That's just a big fat guess. I don't think they're too horrendous to pull out of there, so I think before we do any type of like really in-depth testing, it's a Nissan, so see if it has any oil in it, and surprisingly enough, this one does. It's only about a half a quart low, and not jet black, so really weird. Maybe they filled it up before they got here. If you know, you know. Usually when these roll in, there is no oil in them. So I think if the exhaust solenoid is easy to get to, why don't we just pull it out, give her one of those with some jumper wires, see if it's stuck, and then, could be a waste of time. If it's not, then we save time. Let's just get after it. I'm pretty certain we did do a video in depth, I think. I'll have to find it. It rings a bell in my brain that we did. We got to see which one's the exhaust. I think it's the top one. Easiest way to tell is just look at the wire colors and then compare them to a diagram here. Yeah, no, the top one is, I think, the intake. Let's see here. We find out for sure. I think it's the next one down. Makes it a little bit more of a pisser to get to. Like I say, they're pretty dang common on these. Well, probably should make an adult decision. It is the most difficult. The exhaust is the one in the front of the head. Intake and oil controller in the back. So I'd have to pop this mount off. I'm doing something I don't normally do. We're going with our gut. This usually gets you in trouble. Some of the times, not always. Oof. But we're gonna do it anyways. It's a sometimes but not always situation. All right, we've got the wrong size. Let's try this size. And we're still wrong. That's 2 for 2. And it's not even Tuesday. Try this one. Oh yeah, first try. All the same? Yes, sir. No, one of them's not. Oh, I remember you. Have this out from an earlier job. Handy. If I'm wrong, we just wasted a little bit of time, but I'm gonna go to Honest-town here. Take a little trip there. We won't spend too much time there though. I've never seen this anything but but a failed solenoid. That's why we're doing the things that we do. I remember something about this mechanism though. I don't remember what, but I remember having to wrench this bolt out. Let's try something. I think it's because we can't get this lower mount out of our way, if I remember correctly, because of the electric power steering unit. Let's zippy zap the bolt out of it. Just trying to do this based off the memoirs. So we're going to need a 16 shorty, swivelly, and an extension. Maybe I should go watch one of my old videos. Come on, dude. We gotta get the right angle of the dangle here. It's loose, we cracked them. That one's loose as well. We'll leave the extension on. There's that one. Whoa, you're a long one, aren't you? It's a long one. It's almost the same as the other one we took out. Almost, but not quite. That's not real helpful. I don't believe this will come out anyways. I'm gonna get a different swivel action here. We will use the universal joint. We're going all the way. I don't believe we're going all the way out though. Negative, Ghost Rider. The pattern is full. This will not come out. Mother! I believe the dog bone has to come out. Not a big deal. Everybody needs to calm down. Let's pop that little guy out of there, which I think, the moon and the stars align and everything. Is it that size? No, it's not, you see. Is it that size? Oh, it is. 18 M&Ms. It looks like that too. Stand by. There's one nut. There's two of these nuts. And we need to get that power steering line off there. Yeah, definitely not a 12 millimeter. Definitely not. We needed to go and get a diaper anyways. Get your finger in there. Ooh. Classic move right there. This should have an O-ring on it. Get your diaper ready. Son of a... Don't even have it in the right spot. Now let's see. There it is. They don't pee too much. Not bad, not bad. Okay, just a little bit. Okay, I know we have to have that out of the way. I'm pretty sure. Give it the old thumb. Ooh. You slid back on us. How about I get a wrench with 0 offset to make it easier, huh? Here's a guy who can think. We're gonna grab that. I don't remember if I have to pull that out all the way. What's up, Miss O? You coming?
I didn't know you had company.
Yeah, we're guessing right now. People are super not really cool with what I'm doing.
What's your guess?
I guess it has a bad exhaust control solenoid here. That's my guess. I've been wrong though before. We're not even testing anything. Can you believe this? And I'm showing it on camera.
So what are you doing?
Taking the control solenoid out, see if it's bad.
Do you have a new one?
No.
How are you gonna know if it's bad?
We're gonna do some clicking. I'm missing a wrench, man.
Really?
Not really. This.
I feel like if it was me and that happened, I would kind of feel sick to my stomach.
I am. This pisses me off. That's an 18 straight. Those are all straight. These are some anglies. 17, 19 cents, 14, 13, 8. Got these straight jabronis.
Maybe it's American ones.
America! 21, that's a 17, 19. That's a 12 angly. Seems like you know what I need is a bigger toolbox because we got stuff just kind of tossed around in here. 21, 22, those are all those. Those are all shorties. Whoa, man no. Now we're really wasting time. So did it get stuck in here? Oh, got 12, 15. I don't see the angle. Offset 18 swivelly. Those are my dad's. Did you see it? It didn't get stuck over the American side, did it? Because these are the angles. Offsetties there. We don't have much for the American side. These were my dad's too. And these ones. Yeah. Son of a frick hole.
Oh, that's terrible. You feel sick now?
I do.
Maybe it's in Josh's box.
He's not here. Maybe it could go from his box to my box.
Do you think he has one of his own?
We're gonna struggle normally. That's disappointing.
Yeah.
It's not up in my broken stuff. I don't know.
You don't know where it could be?
No idea.
Oh,
I have no idea.
can you get a new one?
Of course.
You're gonna have to go down to Doug's.
No, it's not Mac. It's just a gear wrench. It's nothing fancy or anything.
Oh, it's the Apple one?
No, gear wrench brand, I think is what they are, aren't they? The angled ones there by your left knee.
Yeah, they're your wrench.
There's gear wrench, right? Yeah, I didn't think they were anything special. Ratchet wrench is a ratchet wrench. I find all ratchet wrenches work pretty well, except these. The SK X-beams, overpriced. They don't work that well. They just don't last that long. I've had to warranty them on multiple occasions. Where like the gear wrench ones, they hold up really well, but I'll tell you the number one thing that'll kill every type of ratchet wrench ever, heat. Do not even get these remotely warm.
Is that what happened to all your old ones that you think were junk? You can
No, these things will break just under normal use. Yep. Yeah, these are the SK brand is the only ratchet wrench I've had break under normal situations without being a bonehead. No, I'm not talking putting a pipe on it or anything like that. You know, straight abuse. Just like using it like this. Where you're like, oh, look at me, I'm over here, I'm having fun. I'm doing ratchety wrench things. Bam, broke. What?
Where are they from? Like, where do you buy them?
These? USA. So then you have to warranty them online, which is a huge pain in the ass. Because you call them, they play stupid, send in pictures, like it's...
Annoying.
Yeah. And then, oh, we don't have that part number, that's part of it. I don't know. I just remember the last few times I said, the next time they're just going in the trash. Not really, but they'll just, and by the trash, I mean they'll get replaced with something else. And what's left of the set will go home. To the home box. Oh, I'm really not doing great here.
Wow, is this your first day?
It is. Well, that thing must be Loctite.
What do you need? You need me to help you?
No, I just need to grab that thing with meat nuggets here and spin it out the rest of the way. Come on,
It doesn't
Brady.
look like it's moving.
It doesn't? You know, when stuff goes like this, usually it's a good sign to say, you know what, Erico, your guess isn't right. Stop. I remember doing this because I usually do this part off video, which we'll have to do. You'll see why in a minute. You'll see, but the viewers won't see.
I can tell them about it.
No, you can't. The no mercy clutch drop. Don't break, you frig hole. This is a good sign. This is not, we're not after the right part here. There's something actually mechanically wrong with this. Anytime, I'm telling you. So,
This is how it works.
every time this happens,
So you're gonna keep going just to prove it?
every time I do, I just keep going.
I don't understand. You're taking the thing off.
Yep, we're gonna check it out.
You're gonna take it off to check it out?
Yeah, you bet.
How do you check it out?
Couple jump wires.
Oh.
We could do it. We could have plugged in a scan tool, looked at the exhaust cam timing, seen that it's off. I've seen it 100 times. Listen, we got the wrong tool for this job. But it worked. We got through it. PB Blaster, not a sponsor. Wow, that's hotter than a Manchi. All right, we need to pause the camera for a minute because I got to do something. And then the bolt slips right out. Well, okay. Use your imagination. It's the way to do it. Sometimes you do stuff on camera, people get pretty sensitive about it. Right, Miss O?
What?
People and their sensitivities.
They must buy their underwear the same as you do.
I don't even,
Your sensitive panties.
I do not wear sensitive panties.
Sometimes you do.
Hey, you wanna use Mr. Mehoff there, pull down on that lever?
Push it down?
Yes, ma'am. Whoa, whoa, fella. I don't wear sensitive pants. I'm not sensitive.
You know?
I'm the definition of not sensitive.
Wow, what a nice guy.
There's the mount. Okay, so now we've made our quick access to our solenoid right here. Technically, we would have to come here anyways to do a proper test. So what we could do, let's hope that this is even the right solenoid. Let's see here. I hate my fingers, my eyes. I love my wife. That's about it.
Well, I'm getting old too, just like your fingers and your eyes.
Yeah, but I don't even know what to say.
Wow, you don't?
No, you're getting old, but you age like wine. I'm aging like milk. Let's see. Brown and blue, that is the right one. Huzzah. Oh wait, the people can't even see.
I know. I would hate to be the people right now.
Well, they like it.
They like not seeing?
Yeah, it's part of the show. We're all show.
The show you can't see what you're doing?
It's called the show you can't see what we're doing, yes.
I'd be unsubscribe.
Go ahead, unsubscribe, I don't care.
I don't know if I am subscribed.
You're not even subscribed, I've asked you before.
I think I am. I'm pretty sure I am. I just don't really watch much YouTube.
Wow.
And I'm living this every day in, day out. I live the Eric O show.
Wow, the Erico show.
So I should live it and watch it? Wow, that's a big dose.
Too much.
I'll watch it someday.
When I'm dead?
Oh, when we're old, we'll look back and be like, man, look at you. You were so young. You thought your eyes and fingers were getting old. And now look at you.
Well, it's funny you mention that because I looked back the other day, something popped up. I'm like, oh, look at that guy, old Blackbeard. Dude, I was 35 years old. Think about that.
A couple years ago, right?
35 years old in that video I watched. I'm 45 years old now.
I know.
I'll be 46 here.
You got a kid that's gonna be 18.
And you know what? After I'm 46, you know what I'll be?
47.
You think my last video was crappy photography? Look at this one. I call it the elbow. You're getting nothing but elbow. Dude, this freaking bolt, man.
Man, it's like you haven't turned a wrench in a couple of days.
Well, no, it's just we're struggling along here because we're not going to be right.
But you had to do this anyways?
Yes. We would have had to have gotten to the solenoid. Technically, because if we put in a scan tool, we look, we're like, yeah, it's over advanced. Generally speaking, this is a sometimes but not always case. If your cam timing is off, it doesn't usually go advanced from mechanical failure. It always falls behind.
And this vehicle's is advanced?
Yeah. So the only way it can advance is if somebody's had their digits in there, or if the solenoid is stuck, because if the cam phaser was broke and the engine's turning in a normal fashion, clockwise rotation, the cam's gonna fall behind. So I'm going with my gut here, folks.
But then your gut is also telling you because
My gut's off, yes.
It's telling you conflicting information.
Yes, yeah.
But
Never trust your gut. That's rule number 3.
But you're gonna go with your gut?
Well, Gibbs always trusts his gut. You know Gibbs.
He must have a real...
he's not even a real person, he's an actor. Leroy Jethro Gibbs. Now I'm at the point where probably gonna put a damn solenoid in it anyways. Because it's stuck. What all we should have done is just quit right here and toggled it, threw an amp clamp on it, got out of scope and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, we're just a bunch of part changing monkey guessers like everybody else, you know?
Really?
Yeah, really off camera, that's what we do.
Interesting. Yeah.
This is called the truth episode. Come on, just be a bunch of metal jammed in this thing. Make me look good. Oh, yeah, Motherfrigger.
You see any metal?
No, this one doesn't have screens on it. I don't know if it's supposed to be, the piston's supposed to be in the down position or not. We're gonna click it, but we're really kind of raising some cane with this thing, pulling it out. Let's click it and see what happens. All right, let's see here. We've got some jump wires. We have a battery. Sometimes if your solenoid is a little edgy, just flicking it with a screwdriver, touching it, taking it out, and make it start working. Is Napper here? I just heard heard a whoosh. Nope, Simmons. Okay, here we go. We're expecting to have it go. Oh, it's not working, old son. We got sparks, look. We have sparks in there. See the sparks, Vanessa? So can you verify they're sparks?
Yes.
Okay, but we don't hear it going.
And it should?
Oh yeah.
So it's broken?
Yes, just like I told you it would be.
Wow, your gut, really?
Yeah, always trust your gut. Will you go on Amazon and get us one of these?
Amazon, you don't pay more than what, $12?
If you can find one for a nickel, I'd be happy.
That's better.
Okay? That's when we sell it to the customer. We're gonna tell them it's OEM. I didn't pause this. Hold on. Stop saying it. Stop talking. Oh, here we go. Or what we can do. This is what real mechanics do. We'll get it broke free, okay? Then we'll tell the customer we put in a new one.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
That's tricky.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta paint stuff. Let's see.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's stuck again. Dang it. Oh.
Why would moving it?
Because it's just stuck. It's stuck mechanically. Ah, she's only good for one throw.
I heard that one click.
Yeah, well, let's see. Let's move the piston. Okay, so the piston's back. Watch, it'll shove forward. You ready?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then it won't come back.
And then it just sticks that way.
Yeah, you know what Ivan would do? He'd spray this thing full of WD-40 and he'd work it back and forth about 300 times and do a video called No Parts Required.
And then what? Do you think it would keep working?
The young man gets away with a lot of stuff. He goes full Russian on these things.
That's...
Oh no, that's what it's called. That's not, we're not being racist. He does full Russian stuff and he fixes almost everything with WD-40. It's amazing.
It's got stock in it.
Come post the apocalypse. We're heading to State College. We're staying with Ivan.
He's gonna keep
He
everything
keeps
running.
things going. We were right, and I knew we would be. Right?
Your gut's always right.
Not always, trust me. My guts got me in the pickles before. And I don't know what I just did with the bolt I took out.
Which bolt?
Frick!
Which bolt?
For the solenoid. As I was saying, we were correct. At this point, I need to call this lady, tell her what she needs, because it also needs about $1,000 worth of exhaust. There's a mechanic throwing out big numbers. It needs everything. It's broke up here at the flex, as you heard when we started it. We were listening to that chop, as my kids call it, the chop. So it's flex pipe, converter, the spot of oil on the windshield. I'm gonna have to take care of that. Must be from when we were get one of those.
It around.
Squirted. It needs a resonator. The Y pipe in the back of these is broke. The only thing that might be salvageable is the mufflers, but it's a case of plan for the worst, hope for the best. If we can use them, we will. So it's expensive. Fix the exhaust and then fix this problem. Maybe she only wants this fixed and we'll drive it with no exhaust. I don't know. I'm gonna find out if she wants it fixed, great. If not, we're gonna stuff the old part back in it and adios. So stand by. Lady said, get after it. I called our friends in Poland who made this for us. Sent it down. It is a VVS, Victor Sierra 1542. Nap, not a sponsor. The bag looked old and used though, so I'm kind of curious. It's still sealed, either that or somebody knows the trick on to seal them. If you know, you know. Not that I would know. Comes with a note stating cleared of debris. Okay. I'm gonna take and slide this little guy back in there. And we got denied on the repair of the exhaust. She says she's gonna drive her loud. Doesn't want the exhaust fixed, but needs it to run. Okay, there it is. We're gonna slip that baby in there. It's pretty straightforward to put back together. It's basically the opposite of taking it apart. Plus, I think we did a better video on these. I will direct you to that video. Well, let's see here. So main page, if you're on a PC, click the little searchy box. I don't think they have that on mobile. And what do we work on? A Nissan Altima P0014. Survey says, oh, here it is. 4 years ago. Wow. Part 1. Okay, Nissan Altima. That one's from 5 years ago. Part 1, Part 2. I'm sure it's the same thing. And then a bunch of other crap, doesn't matter. So it looks like we've done multiple videos, 5 years ago and 4 years ago. This one here, we're doing a solenoid. That's 18 minutes long. Hey, look at that guy. Wow, a lot less gray than that beard, old son. Let's see what he's doing. Looks like he's doing the same crap we're doing here. Yep. Getting after the same solenoids. There it is. He's pulling out. His pull-out game's still pretty strong there. And then he puts it back together. and gives you some kind of cheesy outro. So there, I'll link this video, and then that way you don't have to listen to the furnace running here. That's pretty well it. We just need to top up the power steering fluid. They go back together super quick. We'll clean off the little bit here that we spilt so we can make sure we have no leaks. Obviously, you know, replace all the bolts, all new O-rings, flush everything, do all that stuff. Torque everything to spec. That's the most important thing, whether you do it on camera or off camera. I think I mentioned earlier, we did check the oil. It's only down a smidge. We should be able to start it. We don't have a scanner or anything hooked to it, but you guys heard what it ran like before, so let's go try this again. Okay, it's gonna be a little loud. Contact. Oh, she's smooth as butter now, boys. More jumpy tack. No more chop. Well, good guess, huh? We got some cleanups to do. Got stinking oil on the window, so I gotta clean the dang windshield. And I'll clean up our other mess over here, a little bit of power steering fluid. And then, you know, make sure that's full, top up the oil, and ship this one down the road. She's gonna drive it sounding like NASCAR. Didn't want to pay the money for the exhaust, or doesn't have it at the time for the time being, but she'll drive it with it has absolutely no exhaust on it. She just right off the manifolds. It's loud, man, as you probably heard in the video, right? Because you were there. Was this video a parts cannon guess? Well, kind of. Educated guess based off of code and a series of pattern failures. Had it not been the solenoid, we would have taken a different route, obviously. But chances are, we would have had to have gotten down there anyways to do what we needed to do. Can we get to the solenoid? Either that, or we make our test from the computer. We could have threw an amp clamp on it, used bi-directional controls, turn the solenoid on and off, and say, hey, what's it doing? In this case, we would have saw a straight shot up and over and then back off, I assume. Or if we saw, well, no, it wasn't, the solenoid wasn't shorted, so we wouldn't have saw that, would we? No, use your head, Eric. We would have saw a ramp going up at an angle, flatlining, and then back off. However, we would not have seen pintle movement. So you can see mechanical movement when you're looking at waveforms. If I did a good job in the videos that I'm going to link, perhaps I show that in those videos, because that would be useful for somebody. But perhaps I didn't. And if I didn't, use your imagination. And that's it. So I'm going to keep on keeping on. Always verify, folks. Even if it's pattern failures like this and you're going after the part, don't just wing, $50 solenoid in it. Take it out, check it out, replace it. Right, Mrs. O?
And don't buy it from Amazon.
And don't buy it from Amazon.
Or any other online.
Or any other online place, she says. Unless you're going to get it for a nickel, mark it up times 500 and make a profit. Then it's okay. No, it's not. It is okay for you to go in that comment section, though. When you're down there, questions, comments, find us on the Insta, the Facebook. You didn't know we threw gang signs, did you? Because you never watch our video. Do you even know how we sign off?
Just remember, folks, if I can do it, you can do it.
Viewers. Thanks, viewers.
Oh.
Folks. You forgot the point. You got pointing. Give them on that. Come on.